Hello Cancer, welcome to your reading for mid-February. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright, starting off as usual with a couple of oracle cards, and these are, what are they called? Hang on a minute. The Spirit Animal Oracle. I've had this deck for a while, but I haven't used it much. So this should be interesting. And for the first time in the history of me reading tarot, we're going to be taking reversals today. So we shall see how that's going to go. I'm going to freestyle your tarot spread, starting off with these oracle cards. Towards the end, I will roll some dice to get initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you, and also some tea leaves, so make sure you stick around for that. Alright, we have Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. And I was literally going to just add to my spiel that I'm not going to focus on love or anything in particular, we'll just see what shows up. But the cards want to cater to the season, right? And then we have Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. We're kind of sick of that, are we not? I'm a Cancer Sun and I'm honestly sick of the mystery. Even though that's not a very healthy way to approach life, I feel that it's important for us to trust the universe and trust divine timing and the divine plan, whatever it may be. We have number 41 and number 65. Love may be seeming like a mystery, right? It's almost like you're not sure exactly where this road is headed, whether you're in a current existing relationship or you're hoping to enter into a new one. Trust the great mystery. I will get a card for that. Let's see what your tarot says. Oh, it's so weird to be doing reversals. I swear, this is so unnatural for me. But I wanted to try it out, you know. You never know. Might make the readings a little more nuanced. We have the Eight of Pentacles, hard work. The Knight of Wands, both in the upright. That's good to see. Could be a fire sign in your midst. We have the Sun, the minute I said fire sign, but it's in reverse. We have Leo energy. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Fool, trusting the great mystery, the Eight of Cups in the upright. I know where this is headed. And the King of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Hermit in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in the upright. That's good to see. I will clarify, I will get some crossing cards, but let's talk about this real quick. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, I feel like some of you are trying very hard to not think about the past. I can take that two ways. One, it's great that you're trying to do that. It's great that you're looking to the future. We do have the Fool. We do have the great mystery. But Cancerians are very closely connected to the past. Astrologically speaking, if we look at the archetype of Cancer, it is very closely related to nostalgia. So you see how she's trying really hard to focus on what it is that she's doing, right? Looking at the details and the intricacies of something and almost drowning herself in whatever it is that she's doing. When I say he, she, please don't focus on the gender, right? This is just the energy. So I feel that you're trying very hard to bury yourself in something, whether this is your studies or it's your career or it's a hobby or it's your friendships or it's just working on you, on your self-concept. And you are trying to not think about past memories and past people. With the Knight of Wands in the upright and the Fool, I will need a crossing card here, but I feel there's this boost of energy. There's a boost of energy that I feel is going to be not just yours solely, This is a boost of energy that is almost like an influence, an external influence that rubs you the right way. The Knight of Wands can be someone who's very passionate, right? Very inspired. Someone who is not afraid to take that leap of faith. So it's almost like whoever this person is comes in and gives you that confidence that, all right, Cancer, it's okay to jump, you know. Though the Knight of Wands is not the most trustworthy knight, there is something intoxicating about this energy. Someone who's going to make you want to trust that great mystery and take that leap of faith. You see, she's not sure where she's headed, right? That garden path that looks so lovely can, lead to an alligator's mouth. But she's on her merry way, ready to take that leap regardless. Cancerians are very precocious. They're very thoughtful. They're not careless. They're not reckless. But whoever this is changing that little bit of DNA within you that may have otherwise screamed at you to stay put. It's now asking you to jump. I definitely think this is someone new coming in here, Cancer. For once, I don't think it's someone from the past. We have the Sun in reverse with the Eight of Cups, and this is very simply just saying that you walked away from something that was not bringing you any kind of emotional fulfillment, which is why you're not struggling. I'm not going to say you're struggling, but you are trying here to erase whatever this is, whatever nostalgia this is from your mind. With the Sun in reverse, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but in reverse, it is the unhappiest card in the deck, right? So something was robbing you of your peace and your joy, and you walked away, not knowing exactly where you're headed. But you see those couples right there, the couple of swans, the couple of butterflies, the couple of birds and dragonflies. It's almost like you're looking at all of that coupling and you're like, this isn't for me. You don't know where you're headed, but you're headed there anyway. There are a lot of cards here about movement into mystery. Movement into mystery, not knowing where you're headed, but anywhere is better than where you've been. Some of you could very literally be moving physically, moving jobs, moving careers, moving residences, moving countries even. Because some of you may have realized that the energy around that particular physical place, your physical environment, was not conducive to you, your soul's growth, your emotional peace. The Page of Cups in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse, to me, these reversals are almost nullifying the meaning of these cards. The Page of Cups originally is known as a sweet offering of love. It could be an apology, right? The King of Wands is, again, someone very inspired and very passionate, and someone who makes a beeline for what it is that they're after. But there's a dissolving of any expectation from the past here. Forget expectation. I feel like you don't even want it anymore. You may have waited for whoever this past person is to come back correctly and sort themselves out and say what was needed to be said, but it's like you're done. Some of you may have said your last goodbye to the past, and you're finally ready to, I'm not going to promote rebound relationships by any means. The Knight of Wands and the Fool can just be a friend nudging you on that, you know what, Cancer, stop wallowing. Move on with your life. Start something new, right? In terms of hobbies or in terms of an exercise routine, whatever. But it's almost like you're getting out of a funk here and planting new seeds of intention with the Seven of Pentacles. With the Hermit in reverse, I like this. This is the Hermit. It's surprising to me why it's a Virgo card, because the Hermit is so Cancerian. If you think of the hermit crab, right? We love isolation. We love being by ourselves. We love our own company. But with the Hermit in reverse, this Knight of Wands and the Fool energy takes dominance in your reading, where you're getting out there, you're putting yourself out there, right? The Knight of Pentacles is usually, again, the slowest knight in the tarot. It is something that takes very long to come in. But in the reverse, it's something speeding up, right? What is that? The Ten of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled. It's happiness. I do have the Strength card. I should mention that, which is taming the beast within and developing unconditional love for self and others, and setting the wands down, setting the burden down. Something has been weighing very heavily on you here. And Cancerians do very well with Ten of Wands energy. We carry our homes on our backs, right? We can carry other people's shit as well, and we do. But I feel like you're done. You're done with something here. Whatever this was in the past for you, I feel like it was uncomfortable, but it was very familiar, right? And I always, when I'm talking about Cancerians, I think about a sweater with holes, right? It's so warm and cuddly and you've broken into it, but it's full of holes, right? It can be very difficult for us to throw away that old sweater because it's familiar, right? But I feel like those holes have become way too large now. It's time to go shopping, Cancer. Trust the great mystery. There are 2 court cards for every suit in this deck. 2 kings, 2 queens, right? You have 1 king of wands who marches to the beat of his own drum, his or her, no gender, which is in reverse, right? This can be a stubborn, egoistic person because every court card has a negative trait as well that needs to be addressed. This king of wands, the female king of wands, is inspired. It is someone who uses that wand to spark their imagination. Someone who is sitting in their own power and their own autonomy. You see the red, right? And it's someone who appreciates themselves. It is someone who doesn't let anyone get in the way of their dreams and their goals and their passions. So, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Wands. Now, I don't know if this is someone from the past coming back in with a renewed energy, or this is just an archetype that's blossomed within you. Where earlier you may have been sitting on that Queen of Cups throne of unconditional love, of, you know what, I'm going to be a doormat for you. And look, I've done this myself. I've told you I'm a Cancer sun. I'm only saying this to you because I've been through these archetypes myself. And we can very easily become doormats. And it's so interesting. I was watching this reading by Gemma from Gemstone Tarot. And there was a comment under that video that caught my eye about how Cancerians are moving away from cups, right, from water, and embracing the fire within them. And they're not taking shit anymore. They're not taking people's crap anymore in the name of love, right? They're charting their own territories now. They're moving forward, full steam ahead. And I remember Gemma asking everybody what their placements were, if they had fire in their chart, if they were maybe cusps with Leo, right? So let me know in the comments, where is this fire coming from? Because the water in you is taking a backseat for sure, right? Do you maybe have a fire rising like me? I'm an Aries rising. Do you have a fire moon? Do you have a fire Venus? There is something here that is almost pushing a button. Whether this is, again, you changing your self-concept, or it is someone else, a friend, or maybe another lover, someone coming in to give you that boost, that, all right, Cancer, embrace that fire within you. Get going, get moving, right? The Two of Swords and the High Priestess showed up together. There's something here about a blocked intuition, and for once, I feel like you're celebrating that. Because you see, I'm clarifying the Knight of Wands and the Fool. Both of these cards are very literal. They're very physical energies, right? They have nothing to do with your intuition. They have nothing to do with your gut instinct. They are reckless. I'm not asking you to do anything dangerous here, Cancer, but I feel sometimes someone as intuitive and connected as you needs a break. And this doesn't have to be bungee jumping or scuba diving or anything, right? I'm not saying any of those things are dangerous, but these are not literal physical leaps. They could be leaps of personality, leaps of character. I feel some of your subconscious minds and your intuitions are really, really tired because you're sick of secrets. You're sick of people not being able to take people at face value. You're sick of trying to decipher people's patterns because it's difficult for most people to communicate their feelings. And you're tired of that. I'm getting a rebellion here, and I honestly love it. We are in Aquarius season. Pluto's moved into Aquarius. It's a generational shift for the next 20 years. Aquarius is the sign of rebellion. And I feel like it's rubbing you the right way. I always promote that a Cancerian should be in this beautiful marriage with his or her own intuition. But within the next 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, it's a leap year this time, 29 days in February. But within this short period of time, do something a little different. Something out of the ordinary, something that you've never done before. Don't go and do something stupid like getting a tattoo on yourself just because you want to be rebellious, right? Again, tattoos aren't bad. I have a million. But calculate the risks, but push yourself out of your comfort zone. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is going back to whatever this was that you dealt with in the past. The Queen of Wands in the upright can be somebody, again, you see how much fire there is in this reading. The Queen of Wands can be somebody who's kind of prideful, yes, if you see the peacock, but it is someone who follows the sun, who follows her creativity, who follows her inspiration and her passions, right? But in the reverse, and it's also someone who's very attractive, mind you. In the reverse, this is someone who started questioning their own worth. And that is what you walked away from, I feel, Cancer. Someone who blocked out the sun, literally, we have the sun in reverse and then we have a sunflower here, and that's in reverse as well. Someone who made you question your true path. Someone who made you question your true value and your worth. Someone who was a burden more than anything else. Walking away from that and then injecting fresh fire into your life. Again, whether that's a new relationship or it's you switching archetypes within yourself. Seven of Wands in reverse. In the upright, this is someone who's constantly had to defend themselves. Someone who's been through a lot. You see all those tattoos, and I was talking about tattoos just a minute ago. Someone who's been through it all, and someone who's constantly defending themselves. But now, it's like you don't even care anymore. I feel like you've realized that expectations from people have always led to disappointments for you here, Cancer. Yep, Two of Cups in reverse. Four of Swords, Six of Swords, King of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. You see, with the Seven of Cups upright, normally that's a red flag for me. But in this reading, the Seven of Cups is almost inspiring because you don't know what lies ahead. You do know love is all around. It's there for you to grab whenever you want it. But some of you are tired of thinking. You're tired of processing. You just want to break free. Book yourself a vacation. right? Go solo, make new friends. Embrace the fire within you. I don't know how you're going to do that. Start wearing red, start wearing oranges and yellows. Make the sun happy, make the sun within you happy, right? Let the water take a back seat for a bit, and that's absolutely all right. We have all the signs within our natal charts, regardless of our primary placements, right? Start embracing the other placements. Because someone here put you in your head and made you question who you are. There's no place for water there. Water's not going to do anything. Water's just going to drown you in your feelings. Sometimes that fire is needed to burn off that water just for a little bit. I'm not saying go and change who you are entirely as a person. That's not possible even. But for a little bit, embrace this little adventurous spirit that's sparked up within you. Date around if you need to. Not saying enter heavy commitments after, if this was a very serious commitment. But date around. Let yourself be appreciated. Not that we need external validation, but a few compliments here and there would never hurt anybody, right? Let's get some tea leaves. This was interesting. I've never seen so much fire in a Cancerian reading. It's like I'm reading for a Leo. We have lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Now, this is Mars, right? And this fire energy there's a duality to it. There is, of course, the creativity and the passion and the drive, but there is anger as well. Make sure you're not channeling that into your reality. Some of you may be angry, which is why there's this energy of wanting to break free, but you have to be a little gentle about it, Cancer. Bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. We did talk about that. There could be a move for some of you. All right. Family wishes coming true. The tea leaves will not always resonate with the theme of the reading. They're just separate themes entirely. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And I feel like you've been through that already. That's past. That has passed. I'm just going to take this one. Victory in some endeavor. We do have wealth. Some of you are channeling all of this frustration and pain into your careers, into starting new projects, right? Using that to inspire yourself. We have Sagittarius, more fire energy. You could be dealing with the Sag. You may have Sag heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. But this is about a renewed philosophy of life. And this is also about new cultures. Maybe you're teaching yourself a new language. I know I am. I'm learning Italian, right? I'm obsessed with Italy. I don't have any reason to learn Italian. I don't work there. But, well, I wanted to make myself better. I wanted to polish myself. So I'm using whatever pain I have been through and inspired myself to study a new culture, right? Some of you could be delving into higher education, or you may be traveling. That's all Sagittarius energy. We have the number 1. You could be seeing 111 a lot, doesn't have to be, but this does talk about your intuition. I feel like you have trusted it to get you this far, right? It's almost a reflex now. You don't have to keep tapping into it. I want you to tap into that fire for just a little bit. But this also talks about manifestations coming true, right? And then we have Venus. Interesting. Venus is the planet of love and finances. And with love is all around, I feel like love doesn't always have to be romantic in nature, does it? Start tapping into the other resources of love that you have around you. This is your family, your friends, your pets, and the love within you. Love is omnipresent, right? You don't need a romantic partner to be able to feel it. So, ask yourself what those resources are and if you are tapping into them correctly. All right, we have the letters U, O, F, F again, M, N, and the letter P. These could be your initials, they could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, just a special mention for those of you who've seen your initials here today. Alright, Cancer, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.